remember, one ovum and one sperm make an embryo. So just one sperm, one egg make an embryo, make a baby. Identical twins come from the same egg and the same sperm.
So, if they're separated conjoined twins, both of the twins have legs?
Both have legs.
Yeah, if they're conjoined.
It just depends on where they're conjoined from. Sometimes they're conjoined from the arms, the legs, the side, the brain.
But how would their brains are conjoined?
Sometimes they can't separate them. It just depends. It takes like lots and lots of planning and special doctors and hours and hours.
Like, I've seen on like things where their like shoulders are like connected. They both have arms, but their shoulders are connected.
Yes.
How would you like take that off? Like take them off?
Well, someone might be without an arm. And so the parents just have to make that decision.
Which one of y'all is gonna keep your arm? Okay, you're gonna keep your
It
arm.
would be a
Favorite
arm.
one gets the arm.
Would be
Where the arm, which way the arm went, right? Because if the
Yes.
arm went this way, you want this one to have it.
Right.
You want that one to have an arm that went back.
Right.
Right.
Because people can get prosthetic arms.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, I would not want to be that parent that said like, then the other kid would be like, that's your favorite, I hate you, because that's your favorite. I would hate that. Like,
It would be some tough
How about you
decisions.
cut both of them?
like, can you keep
Yeah, no favorite. I'm not playing favorite.
I thought we were gonna be.
We're gonna donate this to charity.
Sometimes they're kind of deformed.
I know we're gonna fight me, but I don't get hurt.
Your right arm.
I don't want to fight me.
Okay.
One died. Will the
No.
other also die?
It just depends on how they're attached also. If they were attached, some way where, their, brain was attached in a certain way or part, that's
So
what
if
they
they put like soccer, and they were a goalie, they could just like stretch out and fill up the whole ball. Thanks for telling me.
Okay, here we're gonna talk about some different twins. Listen up. Fraternal twins. Can fraternal twins be a girl and a boy?
Yes.
Yes. Fraternal twins come from the two eggs. So someone over here, didn't you ask? Can you release two eggs? So this would be when two eggs and two sperm fertilize, okay? So if an ovary releases two eggs at once, there is an opportunity to both eggs to be fertilized. I mean, that's kind of a miracle how all that happens, isn't it? It's amazing.
Wait, so it has to be a boy?
It could be a girl or a boy, or it could be two girls, or it could be two boys. They don't look alike. Or they could look alike, but not identical. You have cousins that are fraternal?
Oh, yeah. Triplets and quadruplets.
Yes, that's more and more eggs and
There
sperm.
wasn't there like a twin tuplets, like 8 children?
Yes.
How big
My
that
friend's dad had it. They weren't all.
There is a certain amount that I think that people can, release and have, sextuplets, whatever. And then usually those things are because doctors have done the in vitro and more eggs get, fertilized. So after approximately 40 weeks, a baby is born. The uterus begins to tighten and release. This is where we were talking about, does it hurt? You have contractions when they tighten and release. These rhythmic squeezes are called contractions. That helps squeeze the baby through the birth canal. Labor helps the cervix stretch from 8 centimeters, or 0.8, teeny tiny, like you can't even see through it, okay? Remember the cervix, how we talked about it's teeny tiny? And then it gets to 10 centimeters. What's that the size of, just about?
That's like a baseball or softball.
Okay.
A watermelon.
A baby's head?
Bagel.
Oh,
That's
as
like a
big as watermelon.
softball. Almost.
Bigger than a softball.
Bagel.
Bagel.
Okay, the baby, then their head squeezes out of this, remember? Once the cervix is open to 10 centimeters, you'll hear when a woman is in labor, they'll say, oh, they're a 6. That means their cervix is 6 centimeters, okay? Over there on the board, those donuts, I have some different sizes that you can see, the different openings of the cervix. Once the cervix is completely open, the baby is pushed out of the uterus, through the vagina, and in the world.
While we were at getting confirmed, and the first group was up, I looked over and there's like a lady carrying a baby and had like this helmet on and really round. And what is that? It just like helped shape the head.
Sometimes it just helps shape the head. So, was it
that
a
was my
little bitty
cousin.
baby?
That was my cousin.
Oh,
Do you know about it?
Yeah, his skull, he lays on his back too much, so it's flat.
So it's flat if he lays on his back.
sister's friend has a
Has a helmet. They used to not really use these, and now they're using them more, I've
Was
noticed.
it blue helmet?
yeah.
Her sister's sister.
That's cool. Sometimes someone will have something wrong where part of their skull is missing, and they'll have to have a helmet to protect the head.
Do they have to wear that their whole life?
At least till they're
When it grows, like,
Just
I don't
depends
know.
on different cases, is
When
how
it
long they.
grows, it's like,
Yeah, they would have to do a new helmet
Here, I have a
when their
picture.
head grows. So it's your,
no, like when the bone grew, because like, the bones are impossible to grow.
right,
So it
yes,
grew back
right.
eventually.
Yeah, but
Like
if it was
a roof.
missing part, it might not all grow.
Yes.
Let me see. Oh, how sweet. That's cool.
I can carry my phone.
Reagan will show
Just don't break it.
I'll break it. A picture.
I've never crashed.
What happens whenever a girl says like their water broke?
When their water broke.
Oh, that's when they're pregnant.
No, that's for their back.
Yeah. Is that when like?
Okay, when they say their water broke, that usually when you start to have contractions. Hey, Gabe. Usually when you start to have contractions and the cervix stretches and opens, then the sac of water, the amniotic sac, it breaks. Sometimes the doctor has to stick a little tool up in the vagina and break the water. Sometimes it does it on its own. That usually doesn't hurt. And there's a gush of fluid. That's the amniotic fluid, is when a woman's water breaks. Okay, so if the baby is not born vaginally, they are born via C-section. C-section is when an incision is made right above the mons. Remember the mons?
Yeah.
And they cut through the skin, muscle, and then the uterus, and then they remove the baby. The doctor removes the baby. Okay? Okay. Any questions?
Is there like a medicine that you have to take like after childbirth? Does it hurt like after you're done?
Sometimes people, yes, it can be your bottom area, your vagina area can hurt and be sore. It's more like a sore. And some women will take pain medicine, some people take Tylenol. But yes, there's always medicine. It just depends on your breastfeeding, what they usually allow you to take.
My neighbor is pregnant and she walks every day.
She walks.
And her tummy's like all the way down there.
That's great that she walks, so she's keeping active. The more active you are during your pregnancy, they say it is easier to give birth. And a lot of women that back in the day, they say they're walking out their babies, so they're walking. They're walking.
My mom walked 3 miles.
Yeah.
Wait, is it the
Right. Okay. Let's do. Okay. Avoiding pregnancy. This, I want everybody to kind of put their Play-Doh up and their Play-Doh. Put your Play-Doh up until we do glows, so that we can keep our hands still and listen to this next part, okay? So put the Play-Doh up, so we're not making noises. Thank you.
I want to grab
You need a bathroom break? Okay, how about we take a 5-minute short break?